So, hello. Hi. How you doing tonight? Sorry, I'm trying to wake up. Get myself into a no work today. So I just waking up for the day. Probably going to an art show tonight, but other than that, here I am. All bright, shiny, beautiful, right? Okay, so for today, probably going to do a couple videos today since I have a lot more time on my hands. And I thought the first one could be on drugs and alcohol. Since, we talk medical, right? We talked medical. Everybody watch the video on medical. If you watch that, you might understand a little bit about what we're about to talk about. Yeah, in that video we talk about how everything's connected, right? In the body and everything. Yeah. So, for this video, we're going to talk about the effects of drugs and alcohol on the entire body. Okay? Because, why not, right? I'm not going to deny this, because why should I? I had a drug and alcohol problem. At one point in my life, it was pretty bad, and doing it on a regular basis, all of it, and doing a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have done. We'll just say that. I am 100% clean, have been for a long time. I indulge in alcohol every now and again, which probably shouldn't, because we know how that affects people, right? It's not bad to have, a glass of wine here and there, but when you get so drunk that you can't even remember what you did or what you said, or even if you just couldn't control what you said or did, that's a problem, right? That is a problem. And anybody who gets drunk, something usually happens, especially if they drink enough. Something does always happen. I'm not going to say probably, it always happens. See, here's the thing with alcohol, okay? Alcohol is a natural blood thinner, okay? So when it comes to drinking, what it does to the body is that, it goes in, it's filtered through the liver and the kidneys, blah, 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 right? We all know the liver damage and blah, 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 but it also goes into your bloodstream, okay? And in your bloodstream, it thins out your blood. And then your heart questions whether you have enough blood in your system. So then it pumps, and it pumps faster, and it pumps fast until, it feels like it's putting enough blood out there. But since your blood is so thin during this time, your heart's just going to keep pumping and pumping and pumping, right? Okay? When you take a look at that, what happens when your heart pumps so fast? Right? What happens? Your adrenaline goes up, right? Yeah, that is exactly what happens. Your adrenaline immediately is affected. And you can either be a super happy person, a super sad person, a super angry person. You can be all of it at once. Believe me, it can happen. Because everything is being messed with at the moment. So, now you know why something always happens, right? Yeah. I'm sorry, I was helping out a friend real quick. Anyways, back to the alcohol. So, alcohol can be good for you in small doses. It can. Because, here's the thing. Alcohol, being a blood thinner, it cleanses and helps your heart beat at a good rate on a good amount, right? So you know, glass of wine every now and again, it's not bad. You know, a beer here and there, it's not bad. Okay, beer, although has other effects on the body, but you know, maybe we'll get into that another time. But yeah, alcohol. So now let's get into drugs. Maybe a little bit, just a snippet of drugs, okay? So I think we all know that cocaine is supposed to be considered a natural thing from Earth. It is, you know, for the most part. Not the ones that you buy on the streets. No, not that. All of that is cut so that you get more for your money, even though you're actually getting less, okay? Well, just let you know that. One of the big things that they cut it with is baking soda. Don't know if you know this, but baking soda is not supposed to go into your body. Yeah, but that's okay. No, it's not. But cocaine, you know, it comes from something natural. It was actually originated as a drug, of course, for military use. Keep them awake. I think that's the same thing for meth. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just meth and not cocaine, but either way, we all know meth is just a bunch of chemicals, right? Household cleaning supplies. It's not good for you at all. Not even a bit. No. It's just lots of damage you're doing to your body. Not saying cocaine's good for you either, but, you know, it is more natural than meth, of course. But with cocaine, I mean, most people snort it, right? I mean, I know there's some people who smoke it. When it comes to snorting, though, you know, it goes right up in, right? Right up into the nostril area, drips down the back of your throat, right? All of that stuff. Yeah. So because of that, people have, what kind of issues do you think? Well, first of all, cocaine doesn't just stick in your stomach or in your throat or in your nose. Once it gets into your body, it goes into your bloodstream, and then it affects everything. Any drug will go into your bloodstream. Just to inform you, anything that you put into your body, for the most part, eventually goes into your bloodstream. The way that it is, the things inside of it, they break down, and they are absorbed by your body. And eventually, your body takes it in the best way they know how, your bloodstream. So, with that, the effects of cocaine, or even meth, or even heroin, they're quite substantial, because as soon as they're in there, well, you know, your bloodstream goes everywhere in your body. Everywhere. I mean, you have to know that, right? You could bleed from just about anywhere on your body if you cut it deep enough, right? So our blood is everywhere, and our bloodstream is everywhere. So with cocaine, I mean, first of all, you get nasal issues if you snort it. You can have lung issues because, well, it goes down into your lungs first. And, I mean, you can have stomach issues, can have liver issues, kidney issues, heart issues, and last and foremost, brain issues. Yeah, and that actually goes for just about every drug, okay? Like meth, okay, you smoke it. It goes into your lungs, okay? Now, you can snort that too, right? So it can affect your nose. But everything after that is the same. It's the same. Exactly the same. Now, with heroin, it's a little bit different, right? Because most of the time, they actually shoot it, right? Straight into the bloodstream before anything else. And then it affects your body immediately. Immediately. Yeah. And not just your bloodstream and your internal organs does it affect, because everything's connected. So eventually you start having issues with your face, and you know, get indents, and you're scratching at this, or you feel this, or you do this, and things happen. And then you get the markings in your arms or wherever you put them. And most of the time, those don't go away. No, especially since I doubt any of you guys are actually phlebotomists. Yeah, especially if you're doing that. Probably don't know what you're doing, and therefore you're going to be reaching for a vein a little too much that causes maybe a lot of damage. So, for the most part, you know, drugs are bad, okay? No, I know everybody knows this, but did you know all the rest of it? Maybe you did. Hopefully. But you are what you eat, right? You are what you smoke. You are what you put into your body in general. So, you know, your body is only as good as how you treat it. And yeah, not everyone treats it wonderfully, but it's usually because they don't feel wonderfully about themselves. And that is a big issue in this world, you know? A lot of insecure people who feel like, well, they're better off that way. It's not true, though. You're not better off that way. You have a reason, you have a purpose. Believe me, whether you believe in a God or not, there's people out there that care. So, guess that's it for drugs and alcohol today. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Yeah. Stay beautiful. Because you are. Inside and out. And good luck. Because I know sometimes you need it. Peace.